Yeah, Wilson did well in those 2 frames. He looked good. Not just winning them, but how he won them with 2 big breaks. Oh, and that's a terrific red to launch frame 5.
Superb. Absolutely. Couldn't have struck this any better. Look at the position on the black. It's a great shot. Yeah, and did very well to get that cue ball round for this red.
Hey.
That was just off straight. How he got it there, I don't know.
We saw the average shot time there, 22 seconds. I was saying, you know, when he made those 2 breaks, he really was getting on with it. That's a sign of confidence. Wasn't sort of doubting himself.
Played it to perfection. Catching that ball, half ball. Now, he could play this with top spin or play it with screw.
16.
Either way, he could be bringing more reds into play. Just looking at which one he fancies. Screw or top spin. Top spin. And just about held up nicely. Look at the reds within a few shots.
Yeah, I mentioned that semi-final at the Tour Championship. 6 centuries he made against Ding Junhui. I was working on that with Stephen Hendry. He held the record in the best in 1907, and he was convinced it was going to go. And afterwards, Kyren said he didn't actually know that was the record. He might have sort of really tried to nail a couple more, but you know, if you can make that many on one day, then you're clearly in good form.
Well, he's had 3 maximums. That's his 4th black.
32.
Ryan Day, he knows. He jointly holds the highest break.
Yeah, he's seen that, as I said earlier, sliced from the 15,000 down to 7.5. Now it's down to 5 because Neil Robertson's made 2. But of course, if someone made a maximum, it will go completely.
And do you know something? These reds are set very nice for a maximum. Obviously, he'll be thinking about the frame. So if there's any doubt whatsoever, I'm sure he'd play for the pink or blue. But the reds look very nicely placed.
Yes, and of course, he'll be aware of the history here. Just 12 maximums made by only 8 players. It's a very, very exclusive band of players who've done it at the Crucible. This coming Sunday is the 40th anniversary of Cliff Thorburn making the first here in 1983. And Cliff will tell you more people speak to him about that than becoming world champion that he did 3 years earlier. Because it was such a memorable moment when he potted that last black.
Yeah, I can confirm that. I was with Cliff at the Masters and we were doing the promotional work. Everybody mentioned the maximum. A lot of them knew it started with a fluke as well. But anyway,
41.
This maximum would mean a lot to Kyren Wilson if he could make it. As I say, he'll win the frame first. Perfectly played.
Yeah, I spoke to Neil Robertson, actually, for a piece for the programme, the World Championship programme, and he said the one he made here last year was one of his career highlights. It's not a trophy, but it's such a wonderful thing to have on your CV. All the history that you're following and are now part of if you make it.
played it perfectly.
56.
I mean, he's spot on with this position. The only reason he's looking at this red he's looking at is just to give those other reds a little touch. They do need it. Now he's thinking about maximum, isn't he? He's still thinking about it with this shot, but the other one was to develop those three reds.
57.
The red by the pink spot will go to the middle and the corner. Eight reds, eight blacks. And looking good.
64.
And there's also 40,000 bonus to go with the 15,000 high break prize in terms of the financials. But as I said the other day, if you look back, you know, years from now, people don't remember the money. They remember being here to see it, to be part of it.
Again, spot on with his position of play.
Well, it's gone to the interval on the other side, so there will be a bit of noise, which isn't ideal, but hopefully it won't put him off too much.
Well, that's the frame safe. Half the battle. He didn't want the kiss.
80.
You can see the audience kind of getting involved. They know what's brewing here.
Yeah,
Quietly,
this red that he's
please.
looking at, it does look as though it goes to this right corner. But it's tight. But if it does go, it releases the other two. Has he come far enough? Has he come far enough? He thinks so.
89.
Well, what a chance it is now for Kyren Wilson to join that list of players who've made a maximum at the home of snooker.
This is one of the best maximums I've seen. He's never been in trouble. He's never had to pull
96.
a shot out. Full control.
$97.
There'll be applause for the century, but everyone in this arena would love to see him go on and clear the table with a 147.
Keep running, keep running. Yeah, he could have done with just a little bit harder. The next black
104.
is not going to be as easy as he would have wanted. Couldn't get close to the black ball.
105.
Now he's got to drop this in either dead weight or try and play the cue ball down towards the blue.
Yeah, this is the first really big shot of this break.
He's not hard enough. It needed to be down towards the blue.
112.
Well, if he makes it now, it's going to be this shot. I think we remember this next one.
Well, he could try and come between the brown and green, or play it with a lot of left-hand side on the cue ball. Left-hand side, and it's there. Brilliant.
113.
Natural angle on the black. It's in again. I would have liked to have been a little bit closer to the yellow.
120.
6 balls to go. He's done so well to get to the colours.
This is the shot. Yes, and now every chance.
122.
Cliff Thorburn, Jimmy White, Stephen Hendry, Ronnie O'Sullivan, Mark Williams, Ali Carter, John Higgins, Neil Robertson. The 8 men who've made maximums at the Crucible. Kyren Wilson 4 pots away from joining them. From joining history. All the breaks these players make, all the centuries, all the maximums.
129.
To do it here is truly special. It's something he'll remember for the rest of his life if he can knock these in now.
$134.
And hasn't he looked cool? I mean, he had some difficult pots to keep going, positional shots.
Slow down.
140.
Listen to the crowd.
The last ball for a moment of history. Kyren Wilson joins the Crucible Maximum Club. What a cool, assured break that was. The crowd were on the edge of their seats, biting their nails, but the coolest man in the Crucible was Kyren Wilson. The 13th maximum